Welcome to a new week. I know we have an in-person class today, but I'm also attaching this short video for your reference. As we get started today, I'm going to have you complete these 4 problems as a review of what we did last week. We're looking at a quiz at the end of this week, so let's practice. I won't put the answers on the video. Join me for the live class or live Zoom today for you to see the results. Our goal for today is to recognize the properties of equality and identity, and to also recognize those commutative and associative properties as well. We're going to start with equivalent expressions. I want you to list all the ways that you can represent 12. So pause for just a moment if you're at home, and if you're in person, take out that notebook and let's get started. So let's compare what you have. I'll take some answers and we'll just see how long a list we can make. Now, knowing how to write equivalents is important because we're going to be talking about that through the solving process of equations very shortly. On to our properties. We start off with commutative property of addition, which simply tells us that the order in which we add 2 numbers does not affect the sum. A plus B will equal B plus A. The second property is the additive property of identity. It tells you that when you add a number, which is 0, your answer will be that number. Nothing changes. In the commutative property of multiplication, as in with addition, order does not affect the final answer. We also have the identity property of multiplication, which states that if you multiply any number times 1, it does not change the number. Then we have our inverse properties. Additive inverse. You take a number plus its opposite, which is called the additive inverse, and the end result is 0. With the multiplicative inverse, the product of any number and its reciprocal, which is the flipping of the number, is 1. Then we go into the associative properties of addition and multiplication, which tell us that the numbers don't change position, but the groupings or parentheses do. And that helps us with mental math, and we'll go over those in class as well. And the same is true for multiplication. So the grouping of numbers in multiplication problems does not affect the product. Your homework on this lesson will be pages 12 and 13 for the following problems. I'm keeping this video very short simply because we do have an in-person class today and the Zoom lesson. So this was just basically the properties for your reference to copy in your notes, and the rest will be covered in class today. So I'll be seeing you in class.